I'm Joanna Simpson here at Quant Minds International in London. Joining me now is Nicole Königstein, Chief Data Scientist and Head of Artificial Intelligence and Quantitative Research at Wyden Capital. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Just tell me a bit about natural language processing has been used in quant finance for a while. How has the arrival of large language models changed things?
Well, if we think back, so we first had like those simplistic rule-based models, and they weren't able of processing complex financial text and language. And then we kind of evolved to more machine learning oriented approaches, being capable of more complex processings. And then we have those long short-term memories, but still they lacked kind of the capability of understanding the very fine nuanced language within financial text. So with the advent in 2017 for the paper about attention is all you need and the advance of those transformer and large language models, this really changed the game of understanding the nuanced and fine-tuned language in finance.
And tell me a bit about the applications of LLMs. What things quants could be using them for now, and what opportunities could they unlock?
Well, we can use it, for instance, for sentiment analysis, so we can analyze news, social media tweets, and other financial texts, financial documents. And of course, we can use that since they are capable of generating human-level text. We can use them for automated reporting. And we can also analyze regulatory documents and kind of have a risk mitigation towards this, and also use them more for predictive modeling. So we can peek inside into the nuances of financial and economic news, and then this enhances the overall prediction of finance.
And regulatory scrutiny is expected to be introduced. But what ethical challenges do LLMs bring?
Well, there are several challenges. Of course, there's the problem with the large language model needing a lot of data. So we have a huge corpus of pre-training data. And one thing, for instance, is for the Llama 2 model, which was recently released, they state explicitly in their paper that they have a bias in the pre-training data. So we need to kind of mitigate this, and that goes beyond just the regulatory issues, because they say you can't deploy it without having proper safety measures in place. And so we have kind of screwed into different directions, for instance, in demographics or toxic content within the model.
And with both challenges and opportunities in mind, what does AI have in store for quants in 2024?
Well, I mean, we are still progressing, and I kind of lost the count of daily published papers within that domain, and not only within finance domain, but in general with large language models. And I think one very interesting thing and kind of the point is JP Morgan recently filed a patent, or well, not really recently, but in May, for an index GPT. So I think we see kind of a direction for using those instruct and very large language models for giving more nuanced financial advice, and also being more in the customer interaction.
Nicole Königstein, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.